Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my experience working on the Disney Channel. So if you are interested in that, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and stick around. Hey guys, it's Jordan Jonas Sparks. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my experience working on the Disney Channel. I have done work for other shows that were aired on Family Channel, Disney Channel in Canada, but I'm going to stick to my experience working on Disney's Descendants 2 because that, in my experience, was the most exciting Disney work that I've ever done, and also just the most exciting set that I've ever been on in my life. So if you're interested in that story, then make sure to stick around. I'm going for that all natural glow again today. I decided to share this video with you guys and this little story behind the scenes because the movie is officially out now, and because it was just an experience that I don't know, redeemed my faith in my career and my choices in life and just the magic of the universe. So basically, I was here in the summer, not this past summer, but the summer before. I was here in Vancouver and I was visiting and kind of just scouting it out to see if I liked the city and if I really wanted to live here. And so I was here for a little while. I did 2 days working on the movie Wonder with Julia Roberts and Owen Wilson, and I was okay, that was fun. I really liked being on set here, and then I went back home to Alberta, and then as soon as I got back home to Alberta, I was working at my job at Booster Juice at the time, and I was there for literally 2 days maybe when I got the call from my agent here in Vancouver that I signed up with, and they were asking if I wanted to be on Disney's Descendants 2. Which at that time they were calling it The Lair, which was this super secret name so that nobody knew what the name of the movie was going to be or anything, and so they didn't leak information and stuff like that. And so I was okay, tell me more about this movie. And then they're well, it's going to be a musical and there's going to be singing and acting and dancing. And I'm okay, go on. And then they're and it's directed by Kenny Ortega. And I was okay, I'm in. And I literally booked my flight and I flew down to Vancouver that very same night. So if you don't know who Kenny Ortega is, he basically directed the High School Musical movies. He's directed Jonas Brothers. He's directed Miley Cyrus Meets Hannah Montana tour, I believe. He's directed the Michael Jackson tour. Basically, this guy is my #1 idol of life. And he's created so many magical things and given so many magical opportunities to people. And so I've literally been obsessed with him since I was 16. And so to get the opportunity to cross that off my bucket list and to actually come work with him, I was okay, absolutely, I am coming down to Vancouver. And I literally packed one suitcase and I moved that night. And so basically I did a week in this musical, and we did singing numbers and dancing, and it was on a ship, and basically it was this big set indoors in Vancouver, and then they were gonna CGI all the water and all the special effects that were going to go in, and so that was super cool. But on this set, I got to meet Dove Cameron, I got to meet China Anne Mclain, I got to meet Cameron Boyce, I got to meet Mitchell Hope. I got to meet just a lot of super cool people. But basically one day we were filming the very end scene, and Dove Cameron walked up to me and just while we were not shooting, and she's looked in my eyes and she's wow, you have the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen. And I was thank you, you have the most gorgeous eyes. And I was girl, what? And then literally after that moment, I was obsessed with her. And to be completely honest, I knew who she was from Liv and Maddie, if you ever watch that show on Disney Channel, but I wasn't obsessed with her. But after being on set with her and then finding out that she's the sweetest girl ever, and just having her give me a compliment, sorry, that made me tear up, was so sweet and just made me feel so special, because I'm as if, girl, this freaking celebrity that so many people look up to is looking directly in my eyes. And not only is she looking directly in my eyes, but gave me a compliment, and I was oh my god, I'm dying. And China, I got to speak to on that movie as well on set. She was absolutely amazing. I got to say hi to Kenny and tell him that I'm like his biggest fan ever. And I follow him on Instagram. He likes all of my comments that I send him because, you know, we're like BFF, that kind of thing. He actually like invited me to go watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show live at his hotel. I didn't go, but like he was joking, but like, you know, he did invite me. And so that's a funny story as well. But yeah, this set was the best. It was like 7 days of absolute bliss. If you want to watch the movie, I was playing a military guard. So, or if you've already seen it before, you're definitely going to see me in like some dance numbers and some numbers by like the ending dance and singing number. You'll definitely spot me there doing my thing. But yeah, that is, I guess, it for this video. That was my story working on Descendants. There's so much more to this story. Like, I could go on, but I don't want to make this video like the longest video of life. But just in a nutshell, it was the best experience ever. It was literally exactly what you would expect to work with Kenny Ortega and to be on like a Disney musical. We like rehearsed things over and over and over. We shot like all night long and we did everything until it was perfect. And Kenny is literally obsessed with making sure that everything is just perfect and magical and absolutely right. And he kind of wants to give it that MGM classic old Hollywood flair. And I absolutely love that. So I don't know, it was just the best experience ever, and I hope one day I could work with Kenny Ortega in the future. I don't know on what, I don't really care, but just to meet with that man again and do something with him, or to work with Dove Cameron again would be absolutely amazing as well. And there's so many other amazing actors that are in that show that I talked to as well, but I love the entire cast. The entire cast is absolutely freaking amazing. They're all adorable and they all have won my heart. But anyways, that is it for this story. I will probably film some other videos talking about like my experiences behind the scenes on set, that kind of thing, but I'm not really sure which one I will do next. I did meet Daniel Radcliffe, who plays Harry Potter. I've already told that story on my vlog before, but I could tell it again. Anyways, that's it for this video. So as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Okay, bye guys.